spoke to him earlier, but I'm not sure you thought it wasn't that bad a performance and that maybe it was just a case of not taking your chances. What's your thoughts?
End of the day, it was about the result today. We needed, performance was irrelevant, we needed to score a goal, we needed to at least get a draw at the game. To be fair, I don't think we created too many chances. I think it'd be one of David Mitchell's quieter games. I don't think he had too much to do. He'd one a corner at the back post or something across the back post that he tipped over, but I don't think we could have too many complaints about the result. I thought it was a wee bit end to end at times, but I thought Thistle were quite comfortable in defending the lead once they got it. I don't think we put them under too much pressure.
In the first 20 minutes, Dale Hilson has a decent chance where he goes through and Tam O'Brien sort of cleared off the line. I mean, at that point you guys have started quite well. I guess maybe you couldn't have seen how the rest of the game was going to unfold.
Yeah, I think we started the game quite well. As you said, Dale had a wee half chance where he was racing Davey to the ball, and Tam's obviously maybe not connected with it as well as he'd hoped and been cleared off the line, but it was half chances at best. It's difficult. I think Thistle would similar wee half chances as well in the first half before the goal. But yeah, we had wee chances. I think if you manage to get the lead, I think in any game this season, if you can get the lead, it gives you something to hold on to, and especially in front of the big crowd as well, it can make it a wee bit nervy as well. But unfortunately, we weren't able to get the goal and put us ahead.
We talk a lot about momentum at this stage of the season. It's obviously not the best time to be on a 5-game winless streak. Is that a concern as you go into that Friday night game?
No, end of the day next week we don't even need to. We can stay winless next week. We could get a draw and it'll be enough for us. We don't need to win the game. A draw would be enough for us because of our superior goal difference. But we won't be going out with that mindset next week. We'll go out and take the game to Hamilton and try and win the match. But listen, if we came in with a defeat next week and it was enough to keep us up, then nobody will really care. It's just that we get the job done next week against Hamilton.
I was going to say it's obviously more stressful than some fans would like. But I mean, you said at the beginning of the season, or you said in November, for example, if you go into the last day of the season, it's in your own hands to stay up. I mean, would you have probably taken that?
Yeah, I think that's the thing that's annoying everybody just now is we've had chances in the last few weeks. We knew that if we got a draw last week against Cove, it would have been enough, and that would have been us. And then today, if we got a draw today, it would probably been enough for a win. So we've had the chances the last few weeks, which is the frustrating part. But see, if you asked us 2 months ago when we were bottom of the league, quite deep trouble, if you only needed a draw in the last game of the season to stay up at home to Hamilton, then we would have took it. Ideally, we would have had the safety wrapped up by now in the last couple of games, but it's not to be. But listen, I'd rather be in our position than the 2 teams below us getting into the last week of the season.
So actually, that was your psychology. The game's going to be Hamilton have to win it, obviously, and then you don't. Does that play into your hands, or?
Yeah, I think it'll be one of the wins in the last game of the season. You're checking what our score is, and even Hamilton, a draw might be enough for Hamilton if Cove get beat, because that put them above them in the goal difference as well. So I think it'll be one of the ones. It'll be a nervous tight affair. I can't say imagine the game will be won by 3 and 4 goals by either team. I think it'll be a really tight affair, and nerves can play a part. But we've played in really big games over the last few years, and we'll be confident of going and getting the result.
I was going to say there's been some big occasions at Gayfield as well. You're hoping for a big back-in.
Yeah, the fans have been great. I've said that a few times over the last few months. Our performances at home, the results at home haven't been good enough probably this season, but the fans have turned up in the numbers and they keep continuing to back us. There's not many games where we've been booed off the park. There's not many times that we've got on our back when probably the players maybe think they shouldn't be, but any time they've been on our case, it's been deserved. But I'm sure the fans will turn up in the numbers next week that they have all season. They'll give us a backing, and hopefully that wee extra push could be the difference.
How important will mental strength be in helping you get the right outcome next weekend?
Yeah, I think that's the most important thing. I think we've got the players that are capable of getting the result. You just got to turn up with the right mental attitude. You've got to turn up and really want it and really fight for every ball and every second ball. And I think that's what the key aspect of the game next week will be. Who really wants it more? Who's going to put their head on the line to go and get the result? I think that will be the mental aspect will probably play a bigger part than the technical aspect next week. I think it will be all about who really wants it.
And again, you made some outstanding saves today, but also you were battling the illness throughout last night and today.
Yeah, I was up all night, no well last night. Did cross my mind. Actually went back to my bed at 11 o'clock this morning for an extra wee hour, and this morning before I came, my wife was saying he shouldn't be going, but I think if the result went my way last night I probably would have gave it a miss today, but I knew how big a game it was and I thought just go and give it a go, and if I have to come off then I have to come off, but fortunately I was able to battle through. I came in after the warm up and I was thrown up in the toilet before we came back out, but I managed to get through it and I'll go home and rest up now.
But it kind of shows you to the fans what you're willing to put yourself through, just to keep Arbroath in the league.
Yeah, I think everybody would be the same. I think it's just we know how big today was, and listen, if I sat in the house and we get beat, I'd have probably been kicking myself thinking we might not get beat if I played. We would have obviously, but it's one of the ones that goes through your head. You're thinking, what if I did just go and give it a go and maybe we would have got a result. So I didn't want that playing on my mind. I just thought, give it a go, and fortunately I was able to get through it. As you said, made a few good saves.
Was it just a sickness bug?
Just a sickness bug, I think. Yeah, I was fine, and maybe about 10:30 last night. Just started getting a wee bit of sore stomach and I fell on my bed, and then I think every hour on there I was up and stuck to the toilet seat.
How are you feeling now?
I'm still not great. I've not got an appetite. I had a bowl of cereal and didn't manage to finish that this morning before I came, so I think I just need to try and get some energy and see how I got on. But I should have told you all that before you all started. I should have picked somebody else.
No, you're a gentleman for coming up.
Thank you.